guys, I'm here for a book review on, whoa, it's upside down, A Kiss in Time by Alex Flinn. So I've only done a few book reviews, but I'm pretty sure you guys should know the drill. I do plot, characters, and overall, and I think I'm going to go a little bit out of order today and start off with the overall. I definitely wouldn't recommend this one. It was cheesy, not very well written, and very dialogue driven. So yeah, I was disappointed by this book, but I'll tell you why, and maybe you can deal with the things I couldn't. There's Jack, Talia, and Malvolia. Jack is the normal guy who comes across this ancient city and on a trip in Europe, and he just kisses a girl, wakes her up, and the girl is Talia. She is a princess who pricked her finger on the spindle and went to sleep for 300 years and is now waking up modern day. Malvolia is the witch who put her under the spell and who becomes a recurring, menacing thing in the back of your mind, kind of, not really that prominent. So the plot of this book is basically Jack takes Talia once he wakes her up and takes her to America because Talia's father, the king, is very upset that she pricked her finger on the spindle after them telling her and telling her and telling her and begging her not to ever touch a spindle. Talia begins the novel as a bratty, selfish, 15-year-old princess. She ends the novel as somewhat caring, sort of nice-ish. And I never really liked Talia that much. I felt pretty meh about Talia. In the beginning it said that when she was born she was gifted with beauty, intelligence, musical talent, I believe it is. Yeah, musical talent, and, you know, the last fairy was like, oh, she's not going to die, she's going to sleep a lot. So, beauty. Everyone says that she's so gorgeous, and all you're ever told is she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's amazingly good looking. But when Talia actually gets to America and tries to become a model, they tell her she's fat and not cute at all. Intelligent. They tell you that Talia is intelligent, and she tells you plenty of times that I'm so intelligent, I'm really smart, because I was gifted to be that way. She's never actually portrayed any sense of intelligence other than she was tutored by a very prominent artistic figure back in the 1700s. And then, of course, there's musical talent. Not once does she pick up an instrument or sing or even keep beat on a table. Like, none of this. None of that. Nothing happens. The only gift that I ever saw actually come true was that she will not die, she will only sleep for a long time. Jack, on the other hand, I kind of liked. I actually saw him go through genuine growth. I wasn't just told that he was a normal teenager who was kind of like a slacker, and then by the end of the novel he was a hard-working, awesome, generous man and desperately in love with this princess. The only thing I didn't like about Jack is that he did not sound real. Alex Flinn is a woman and is the author of this book, and she wrote Jack in a way that just doesn't sound like any teenage boy I've ever met. His parents don't have a lot of coolness. Suckitude. Walking behind her was the ultimate in humiliation. European women aren't big on shaving their, titular area. Pitular? Lamest. Lame. Completely lame. Basically, Alex Flinn tried to make Jack sound like what she thought teenage boys sounded like instead of what they actually sound like. Also, I found myself really frustrated with this book in the way that it spoon-feeds the reader everything that's going to happen. The things that you see are coming up can't even be considered foreshadowing. They just like, I wonder if this could mean this. And it's like, yeah, it does mean that. You just told me that it meant that just now. Also, I felt like the ending was rushed. and I didn't really like the ending in itself. Also, I have a character problem with Malvolia, who is supposed to be the villain of the story. We all know the story of Sleeping Beauty and the wicked witch who turns into a dragon at the end of the Disney movie and whatever, gets stabbed by the prince or whatnot. But in this story, Malvolia is just an old woman who used to be a seamstress in the castle and just hangs out and makes threatening messages and never actually does anything mean. That's not a villain, it's just a creepy, rude old lady with magical powers. And one of the non-character related problems that I had with A Kiss in Time is that it was very dialogue driven. I don't really know what anyone looks like except for Talia has blonde hair and green eyes and is insanely gorgeous but not model gorgeous. Jack has brown hair and brown eyes, and Malvolia is an old lady with black eyes. I don't know what anyone looks like. I don't know what anyone's car looks like. I don't know what the castle looks like. I don't know if anyone has any specific nervous tics. I don't know if they have any sense of style. I don't know what they like to wear other than what they were wearing initially at the beginning of the book. And honestly, I didn't get a sense of setting at all in this book, except for when it was like, now we're in Europe, now we're in Florida. It was really jarring and just not good. So if you're looking for a cutesy 12-year-old reading level book just to get you through a plane ride or something, then this book is great. If you're looking for a novel with complex characters, plot, and meaningful dialogue, this is probably not the book for you. So overall, once again, I was disappointed. It wasn't that bad. I'd give it 3 stars, maybe. I'm just going to go with 3 stars because I don't want to be mean to the book, because I really like Beastly. And I think it's safe to say that writing books about Sleeping Beauty just isn't the way to go.